Welcome to the episode of Thoughts of an Average Joe podcast. It is Taroy Jackson, man, your favorite average Joe, man. Um, Once again, I'm back with another episode. Told y'all I was going to be dropping another episode, another video episode. For the people that see the visuals, you look here. I got my varsity Thoughts of an Average Joe jacket. You know what I'm saying? Just where the merch is at, man. I don't know how long this is going to be because, like I said, I just gave y'all an episode on Monday. But how's everybody doing? I'm doing better. It was grind time. Trying to find me a job. As long as I can find me a job by like next week after, I'll be all right. But most of my bills should be paid for by at least probably pay them end of this week. But I just been looking, been applying. Got a few interviews lined up. Been applying. Businesses right now doing good. Hopefully I could get it to continue. And yeah, so just back in the spot. Y'all can't see it, but I filled the snack machine. Filled the snack machine up, but y'all can't see it though. But I'm doing pretty good, man. I can't complain. So today's episode, right? I was gonna talk about something different, as y'all see here. My journal. Told y'all I'll be writing shit down. So, right, I was gonna talk about something different, but I changed it to this. So, let's get into it. There's a whole thing going around, right? Does money buy happiness? And I kind of wanted to touch on it. Does money buy happiness? Well, the Bible says money is the root of all evil, right? That's what the Bible says. That money is the root of all evil. And I guess we're not to worship money. But in this society, in the world, you need money to survive, especially in this society, especially with me just, being down to one job. Like, money is, it's a little tight because I was, used to bringing home between the two, 31 an hour, and now I'm down to 13. That's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? That's a big jump. Like right now, I don't even bring home $2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like it's a twofold question, right? Because it depends on what your, like, how you define happiness. I think to me, because I think in most cases it does not, because you have to truly be happy within yourself, right? So in most cases, no, money doesn't buy happiness. Not all the time. But in some cases it can. Like if you hit the lottery, bam, you happy. If I ever, because my goal, right, isn't necessarily hit the lottery. It's to hit a scratch off. And what I mean by like scratch off, I meant like hit a scratch off for like, what, 100, for like, if I get a scratch off to where I win, let's say I win anywhere from $1,000 a week and up, I will be extremely happy. Because then, like, you're looking at, like, it's an extra $4,000. I really wouldn't need to work a day job. I could just work the night job and, continue doing what I'm doing. Because at that point, most of my bills, all of my bills are taken care of. If I wanted to not work at all, I could. I just would just probably work just so I don't get bored. Because with me, I get bored. I get extremely bored. Like, if I'm not working, I sleep all day, I get bored. Like, today I ain't work, but I was productive. I did a virtual interview. I had to record stuff for Anime Sundays. The episode I did on Monday is now up on YouTube. I got to finish this, edit this, put the video up for tomorrow. Kiara, fuck, I forget how to pronounce her name all the time. She's coming later. So I've been booked and busy today. Spend time with my girl. Same shit. But that would make me extremely happy. Like if I hit a scratch off for like $5,000. If I hit a scratch off to where it was like $500 a week for life, now that's $2,000. You know what I'm saying? That's rent. I could pay rent on my own. You know what I'm saying? That's one less thing I got to worry about. I ain't got to worry about the rent no more. So now it's like the rest of the money that I'm making could just go towards savings. But I really prefer to hit about like if I could get the one that's 2,500 a week for life, nigga, that's 10 grand. Like yo, I would make sure me and my girl would be set. I ain't gonna hold you. 10 grand a month minimum for life. And I feel like that's where some people mess up because they would be like, yo, like they would get the lump sum. Cash me out, baby. I mean, don't cash me out. Let it spread out because I know it's only for the duration of your life. But during that time frame, like 10 grand a month, yo, I could pay all my bills within 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Let's say, yeah, 2 weeks. Because the first one would be rent. Then the second one would be my car payment, insurance, and phone bill. And the rest, I could put up in savings to where, let's say, even if I were to die an untimely death, my kids or whoever I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still taken care of. So, to answer the question, money in most cases buys happiness. But I think for most cases, money buys comfortability. And when I mean comfortability, I mean like for example, stability. I feel like stability is comfortability. Like that's really the main thing. I don't think like I want to be like extremely rich. I want to be comfortable. Whether that means wealthy, whether that means like, for example, like I feel like you really hit adulthood when you have all your bills on auto pay and you make enough money to where like you don't even notice it when it comes out. That's the goal that I want to get to. I don't necessarily want to be rich, but I would like to be comfortable. And then also like if I was here to scratch off for 10K, like I could legit just work one job and really pour some money into my business. Like I still want to get the neon light sign we talked about last episode. Still want to get the boom mics and the Shuri mics. Like all that can be attained if I hit that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want. Most people want to hit the lottery. I want to hit a scratch off to where I win 10K a month for life, pretty much. But I feel like money buys comfortability because I feel like you really have to be happy within yourself. There's a lot of rich people who have money and are miserable because what they say is true. More money equals more problems. And that's why, like, if I ever hit it big or ever hit a scratch off or something like that, if it was a rock on me when I was broke, like, I'm cool on you. Because, like, when you get up there, right, in a different tax bracket, you now have different problems. Completely different problems. And you're not always 100% sure if those problems are worth it. Like I'm saying, like, that's why I don't never really worry about like celebrity shit, right? Because worrying about celebrity shit, right? Like they're in a different tax bracket. I don't worry about that. I'm just worrying about how I'm going to, survive from the day to day. Like how am I going to survive? How am I going to maintain from the day to day? Like how am I going to be able to just want to be able to pay my bills and stop moving X around from one account to the next? You know what I'm saying? So I would say in the grand scheme of things, no. I really don't think money buys happiness. Money buys comfortability. Now, comfortability can come with happiness for sure. Like, let's not get that confused. But it doesn't buy happiness because happiness comes within. Like I said, if you win the lottery, that's happiness. Me being able to, if I hit 10 grand a month and I could pay my rent and my parents' mortgage at the same time, like that's that's happiness for me. Like I'm saying, or 10 grand a month, I could get a new car and pay it off within like no time. I could pay it off within like a few months. That's happiness for me, right? But I think a lot of people be like, oh, money buys happiness, but they don't understand what money comes with, right? Money comes with responsibility because it's why do you think there's a lot of people that win the lottery and then they blow it because they don't have any financial acumen. They don't have no financial, not even background, but just somebody to look after their money who they trust, right? Like, it's not a lot of people I trust with money. Like, if I ever won it's gonna sound crazy, but it will probably be like, hey, look, I'm calling my mom to be like, hey, mom, can you manage this for me? Because I know she's gonna make sure that it's managed well. And when I mean managed well, I mean like managed really well. Like I remember one time I had a credit card and I gave her the credit card, and when I needed it, she told me no. Like she wouldn't give me the credit card at all because she felt like it wasn't a approved purchase. Now I wouldn't be none crazy like that. I'd be like, hey, if I need some money, give me some money. But more than likely she will put me on like a budget. Like here's what you got, and then me and my dad will probably invest or whatever the case is. Money can work for you instead of you working for it, but a lot of people don't know how to do that, and so therefore they get a large sum of money and they blow it, and then they're no longer happy. So once again, that's why I coming back full circle. That money doesn't buy happiness because happiness can come, money can come and go. So then if you're putting your happiness solely on money, you'll never truly be happy. I feel like you have to really be um steady and set and happy within yourself. And then if you come into a large sum of money, right? That's just the cherry on top. That's just extra, right? That's just like, yo, great. The money's coming in. I'm already happy with myself. X, Y, and Z. Like for example, even though right now I'm only down to one job, I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with the progress I made over this last year and some change, right? To where like I'm not necessarily worried about finding another job because I know the money will come. Whether it's through my business, whether it's through another job, whether through another gig, or whatever that situation will be, like I'm happy within myself knowing the money will come. Now, Lord, now, God, big G, don't get it confused. Like I'm about to be very intentional with my prayer because I can use some more money. Like I really want that $2,500 a week for life. I got $60 on some scratch offs. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want that. I want that bad. Please, and I mean please, give it to me. But a lot of people don't operate under that pretense, right? I remember me and Tyler were talking the other day, and he was talking about really just um reading books, trying to make his money work for him. Um, yeah, because a lot of people don't even have like, including myself right now. Well, I got money, but I don't have like. If I'd have had the second job, I would have had like money in my savings account, but I had to pull it. So, but a lot of people don't really have savings. So, in the grand scheme of things, right? If you, like I said, it really just depends on who you talk to. Like, if you ask a poor person, they would be like, "Yo, I would love to make what he's making. I would be extremely happy." Cool. But you ask somebody like me or somebody who's doing a little bit better, and they would say, "I would love to do what he's doing. That would make me happy." But it's crazy, right? Because you would think like some people I know make 100K a year, and they are miserable. Like they hate their job, absolutely hate their job, but they love the money that it brings in. And some people I know have literally quit their 6-figure job to make about 60 to go to a job to make about 60K a year, but they are much more happier. And I would be like, damn. And they tell me all the time, like, look, sometimes all money ain't good money, and the money ain't worth it. Like, yeah, like I'm making 100K a year, but if I'm getting demeaned, right, or if I'm getting devalued, or am I getting disrespected, right? Like, is it worth it? Like, is it? My bad. I'm take this off. Like, is it worth it? Simple yes or no question. Is it worth it? And some people will tell you that it's not. Some people will tell you that that money isn't worth it, and it's not worth it because of the simple fact that it's too much stress. Like I know some people like that work in warehouses and they make good money, but boy, it is demanding and they are tired and they really never see their family because they got to work so much. But they give their family the lifestyle that they want, but it comes at a price. Everything comes at a price. Money comes at a price. Like I know women would be like, oh, this dumbass generation woman some women be like, I don't want a 9 to 5. nigga. Because when I need me a drug dealer. Because when I need X, Y, and Z, when I want X, Y, and Z, he's gonna have it. The 9 to 5 man is gonna be like, okay, wait till payday, which is cool for if that's what you want to do. But then what happens if you know, like what the fuck happens if let's just say they get arrested, right? And all their assets are seized. So now, like, the car that he paid for with that drug, everything at that point is a drug dealer lifestyle money. And all that can get taken away from you. So then now is you're no longer happy. So what do you got? What do you have? Like I'm saying? So that's why I always go back to money doesn't buy happiness. Money buys comfortability. Money buys stability, which could equal to comfortability, which could equal to happiness, but it doesn't correlate to happiness right there. It's a couple steps you have to get there. That's my goal this year, is to be completely financially stable to where I make enough money. I could just leave that money in the bank account. I don't got to move shit around. And the bills will come out on time. And I ain't got to worry about, I ain't gonna have no money because the money's in there. That's really my main goal for this year. If I can do that, that's the main goal by the end of 2024. Yeah, we really in 2024. That's crazy. That's really wild. That's wild. Like that's wild. I'm blessed to be here though. I'm blessed to still be alive, right? That is wild. Like we are in 2024. But yeah, that's my goal. Outside of that's really my main goal for this year, outside of getting close to God, which would just be being financially stable, finding a job that I, want, of course. And I think I touched on this in the last episode, and just sticking it through, because I never really stuck through a job to really try to get promoted. But I could tell within like the first 5-6 months if there's really any promotion in the company, and yeah, but that's the goal, is being financially stable, putting all my bills on auto pay. I mean, all of them: rent, insurance, light bill, cable, my subscription services, including YouTube TV. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that, and not having to worry about nothing. That's my goal. That to me is happiness. Now, of course, money's a big deal of that, right? But I just want to make enough money to be stable and not have to worry about anything. To where if I want to be like, hey, look, all the bills is paid, or I know I got X amount of money, let's go on a trip. I can do it, and I ain't got to be like, oh, let me check my funds. Like, nah, let's really go on this trip. Like, that's another one of my goals, is to travel more. Like, let's go to New Orleans this year, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to Memphis. Let's go to Tennessee. Let's go out the state. Let's go out the country. You know what I'm saying? So no, money doesn't buy happiness. Money buys stability. Money buys comfortability. But let me know what y'all think. I'm very interested to hearing what y'all think. Does money buy happiness? Because some people will tell you, yeah. And if you believe that money buys happiness, then tell me why you think it buys happiness. Because if your happiness is centered around money, you're always going to be disappointed. Always going to be disappointed. But yeah, that's it, man. That's all that I have for y'all. Just a quick little episode. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna make the Price Break series a 4-part series. If I do make it a 4-part series, then let me see. If I make it a 4-part series, then I think the first episode will come out next Wednesday, right? Yeah, if I make it a 4-part series, it will come out on the 10th. If I only make it a 3-part series, it'll come out on the 31st. Now, I'm just going to give you a heads up. The first 2 episodes of the Praise Break series are old. They're extremely old, like maybe like a year or 2 years ago, but they're still relevant, and I'm still going to drop it. Even though I was in a different relationship, I'm still going to drop it. And then the 3rd episode will be newer, like new. And then the fourth episode will be new as well if I drop the fourth one. The third one I'm recording this week, and the fourth one I just gotta figure out if I'm gonna do it and who I'm gonna do it with. But yeah, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for rocking with me. Good Pods, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the show on Good Pods on all platforms, but especially Good Pods. Good Pods. Keep me ranked, man. Keep me ranked. I want to say right now I'm like number 28th on the Let me see. I am. Tell you in a second. I am. What am I? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I am ranked 24th in the top 100 indie relationship monthly chart. So yeah, let's keep it going, man. For real, for real. Let's see. Tyler's new pod should be coming out hopefully by the end of the month. Once again, Baby Daddy Chronicles, Thoughts of an Average Show will end February 28th. I know I missed last month for No Fucks Given University. That will come back out on the 18th. I might do season 4 and season 5 back to back. I'm not sure though. If not, it'll definitely just be season 4. But I'm definitely gonna be consistent from here on out. Me and Xavier, the guy who does my intros, we've been thinking about doing a pod. So if that's the case, be on the lookout for that. And then of course Juice and Joe, man. Juice and Joe show for sure. So it won't be January. I'm thinking it's gonna be February. I want to drop February 1st or something like that. And then you won't hear from us again until April. Because we'll give you 12 episodes. And then after April, you won't hear from us again. So I think whatever the third quarter of the year is. So that's how I'm going to do it. But yeah. So I'm looking at April. We already have the cover art done. We already got 7 episodes in. We just got to record about 5 more. So I'm hoping we can get that done within the next few weeks. I'm already starting, just waiting on Xavier to give me the intro for that as well. So yeah, man, I believe that's it. If you want to start a podcast, man, www.theaveragejoemedia.com. Fuck, I don't know why I keep telling y'all the website. The website is not up. I have not paid for that shit again. So just hit me up on Instagram, The Average Joe Media, man. Get the video going. As you can see the video here, and my face still ain't set. I need to get a fan in here though, because it's hot. So I may have to do that. Get a fan. But you see the video, man. You see how we coming. You hear the audio. You hear the production. I think I have a couple more new clients that want to start this year, and really get it going. A couple clients that want to come back. So I really want to get this momentum, because I always feel like I start strong at the start of the year, and then I filter off. So I really want to start strong and stay strong this year for sure. But yeah, that's it, man. That really is it. So hit me up on Instagram at The Average Joe Media. Let's talk business. Let's talk prices. Let's get your pod started, because I'm trying to tell you right now, I'm one of the best in the game at this. I'm not being humble this year. I'm gonna be humble, but I'm not gonna be humble. I'm one of the best in the game at this. People just don't know who I am, but I'm one of the best in the game. I'm efficient. I'm good at it. I bring all my stuff to you at the comfort of your own home and knock it out. I even let you smoke, and I don't even like I like getting high, but I don't like smokes, and I gotta wipe everything. It's a big mess, but I do all of that just to make sure that you're comfortable. Well, not cigarettes, weed. It's, we ain't playing with the cigarettes. But yeah, love y'all, appreciate y'all, man. Can't do none of this without y'all, man. Like, follow, subscribe on all platforms. Y'all gonna see me marketing myself more this year. For Average Joe, Baby Daddy Chronicles, Juice and Joe Show, and No Fucks Given won't have Instagram pages, so I'll just be promoting those on my pod as well. But yeah, man, that's it. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Can't do none of this without y'all, man. It's your favorite Average Joe signing off. Peace. But yeah, man. Money don't buy happiness. And I don't think money ever will buy happiness. But like I said, you give me that 10 grand, I'm gonna be happy as shit, because then I'm comfortable. Like I told y'all before, I'm comfortable. Like I ain't gotta worry about, oh snap, I gotta make X amount of money for the rent, because the rent will be paid. I'm saying I ain't gotta worry about, oh, I could really go out and just live life. That's the key. That's what buy happiness. If you could just go out and live life and not have to worry about money, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're rich, but you're comfortable where you're at in life and you do a good job. So that's why money buys stability, which buys comfortability. So I'm trying to tell you right now, you'll know if I hit that, if I get that, if I either want a 1K a week for life or 2,500 a week for life, man, I may drop off face of the earth. Y'all see me potting, but y'all won't see me. You feel me? You feel me?